Did you find it?
Yep. Hello, everybody. Sorry it's so late at night. I had some scrambling to do for researching what I'm going to talk about tonight. I'm going to wait for some more viewers to come on. Yes, I have a fan running in the background. I don't know how many of you have followed me since the beginning, but a couple of my first two live streams on Facebook were in regards to taking apart Bob Ferguson. Some of you know about what occurred today in Grandview. I'm not going to go into a lot of details, but that's because that's not what this video is about. This video is about some information that I've been holding back, and I feel it needs to come forward now. Essentially what we have is evidence, some circumstantial, some definitely not circumstantial, of activity that could be criminal, not just on Bob Ferguson's part, but on multiple other elected officials' parts. Everybody knows that it's against the law to threaten or intimidate a public servant. Attorney General Ferguson has done this repeatedly over the last couple of weeks with our sheriffs. Not threatened outright, not threatened harm per se, but has attempted to intimidate them, positioned to do so, threatening to arrest them, threatening to hold them liable. There's that, and then there's that, and then there's cooperation from other elected officials. That cooperation could be possibly, and I have to say possibly right now because I'm not finished linking everything yet, but it could be linked as a subversion attempt, possibly. I'm working on all of that. We have, if you all have any knowledge of the PDC website, follow the money and type in Ferguson's name, you will see everybody who's contributed to him. Contributions have come from the House Civil Rights and Judiciary Chair, that denied House Bill 2103 a hearing single-handedly, prevented it from going anywhere during this session. So there's that. And then she has contributed to Bob Ferguson's campaign. Not only that, but she also contributed to Hillary Clinton. She has contributed to a number of other elected officials while she was sitting as a legislator. About who can contribute to campaigns Lori Jenkins contributed to her own campaign twice. It's listed right there in the Follow the Money link. Now, she's also contributed to Ferguson. Now, Ferguson has received, while he claims on his campaign website, Elect Bob Ferguson, he claims that he doesn't take donations from corporations. He doesn't take donations from unions or large political committees. On the Follow the Money link, contributions have been made in excess of $5,000 from Google, from Facebook, from Yahoo, from Microsoft, from America Online, and multiple labor unions, including the Steelworkers Union, the Pipe Fitters Union. And these are the unions themselves. So for those of you that are members of these unions or work in those trades, that's where your union dues are going, to support Attorney General Ferguson. All right. So you have that. Also, when I was frantically researching earlier, there were a number of ads run on Facebook by the Alliance for Gun Responsibility, 39, back during its campaign before the November election. All of those ads have mysteriously disappeared out of Facebook's archives. Okay, I've reviewed those archives 4 times in the last 3 to 4 months, and those ads were there, and now they're gone. The only ads regarding 1639 that are available in the Facebook archives are the ones from the NRA saying vote no, and a couple of ads from the Seattle Times saying vote yes. All right, so those ads are gone. All of the posts on Attorney General Ferguson's website regarding his bragging about 1639 and how proud he was that something had finally been done, and all of those things where he was posting and requesting donations formatted. Okay, I got 2 404 errors when I was trying to go to that website today. All of this is very, very public information. It's available to the public, so I'm not exposing anything that isn't readily available. Facebook contributing to Ferguson's campaign in 2016 is a bit concerning, because during that time, he either during that campaign or shortly after, Ferguson launched a lawsuit on behalf of the state of Washington against Facebook. Okay, and he paid for Facebook ads at the same time he was suing them on behalf of the state of Washington. So you have that. Facebook contributed to his campaign. He paid for Facebook ads. It's in his expenditure reports on the PDC website. All right, now here's another kicker. The director of the PDC, the current director of the PDC, is the former communications director for the Attorney General's office. All right, so there's that connection. All right, so the next connection we have, all right, is again with the Civil Rights and Judiciary Committee Chair, Lori Jenkins. Her significant other is Laura Wolf, an assistant attorney general. All right, many of the anti-gun bills that have gone through this session were requested by the attorney general and sponsored by Lori Jenkins, right? So you have that. All right, all of these connections are very easily made when you go through various public platforms. So I'm going to be posting links to some of these websites So 1639 wasn't the only ballot initiative in November that Ferguson supported. The second one was 31. It was the carbon tax. It was the carbon tax initiative. Ferguson came out publicly on that. Now, on that particular video, the largest contributors to sponsoring that ad campaign for that initiative was Paul Ryan, Bill Gates, and Michael Bloomberg. No big surprise. Everybody knows the anti-gunners are funded by Bloomberg. Well, Bloomberg isn't just funding the anti-gunners. He's funding Bob Ferguson, too. And there's your connection. All right. Now, Bob Ferguson has also received contributions from Microsoft, the corporation. All right. Now, to anybody who has donated to his campaign, all right, the little people, some people listed on his PDC reports are listed as unemployed or Social Security, right? So they're on fixed incomes. Anybody that has donated to that campaign under the premise of what he states on that website, that he does not accept donations from large corporations, that's crap. Anybody who has donated on that premise, on the premise that he is supported solely by grassroots, finance violations. And then we have the conflict of interest as the committee chair of the Civil Rights and Judiciary Committee, which decides which gun bills, pro or anti, get hearings. Her significant other is an assistant attorney general. Former attorney general, director of communications, is now the director of the PDC currently. So if y'all are wondering why it feels like and why it seems like they're out to get conservatives, that's why. All right. Now, all of these links that I've listed, there's a lot of research to be done. The camp yourself. I will post the link. I will attach the link to this video. All right. This is not okay. This is a subversion attempt to go from a representative republic to a socialist form of government. Bob Ferguson, the rumors are that Bob Ferguson wants to be governor. Bob Ferguson's campaign for 2020 is listed as an attorney general campaign. He has almost $1 million on that campaign right now that he has earned. He started fundraising for the 2020 campaign in 2017. All right. Doing more. For those of you who are aware of a particular movement here in Washington State, you know which groups to look for this information in. I'm not going to state publicly, obviously, but you know which groups to look for this information in. Go to those groups, find this information. Also, we need and sign up for our email list. The email list form has been fixed. We've been having some trouble with it. SilentNoMore1639.com. Now, I do want to state that Silent No More, hashtag Silent No More, is a registered nonprofit organization which is dedicated solely to protecting our Second Amendment, to all activities protecting our Second Amendment rights. to bear arms. All right? I am not an attorney, nor do I make any claims to be. Every bit of information that I've listed here. Okay? So that's what I have right now. If you're interested in details, go to our website, silentnomore1639.com, and sign up for our email list. All right? If you want more than just the basic newsletters or regular emails that go out, you must register as a member. And the reason for this is because we know people are watching us. Okay, register as a member. And that way we know who the trolls are, right? So that is the information that I have that I can post in this video for now. There's going to be much, much more in the next coming days. Anymore. The conservatives of Washington State have been silent for way too long, and we're done being silent, hence the name Silent No More. We're done. You went too far. That's the end of it. We're not going to back down. We're not going to sit down. We're not going to shut up. So, us down. They can try to shut us up. They can try to discourage us. But we ain't going to quit. We protect our Constitution. That's what our forefathers founded our country on. That's what they fought and died for. That's what they held secret meetings in the middle of the night for. And we won't see that Constitution ripped apart by a bunch of ignorant, selfish, and dare I say socialist politicians. That's the information that I have. I'm going to be doing a few more of these over the next couple of days. There's going to be a whole stream tonight, and share this video, share it everywhere, share it across the nation, because this is truth, and we will expose the truth flat out. Good night.